next. Look at yourself with hate like you're worse than all the rest. But just cause you hesitate doesn't make you any less. You may be broken, you think that you have strayed too far, but your scars don't define who you are. And the world may turn away, but it's because you're bright as the stars. Your chosen path. Look at yourself with spite like you always come out last. But just cause you have to fight doesn't mean you've been surpassed. You may be broken, you think that you have strayed too far, but your scars don't define who you are. And the world may turn away, but it's because you're bright as the stars. You may have fun, you fear you'll never reach the bar, but it's cause you're looking from afar. Even when you're miles away, you'll always shine as bright as the stars. You have strayed too far, but your scars don't define who you are. And the world may turn away, but it's because you're bright as the stars. You may have fun, you fear you'll never reach the bar, but it's cause you're looking from afar. Even when you're miles away, you'll always shine as bright as the stars. Get the vibe, your heads might not be feeling so bright. I've lost my mind. That's not a big surprise. I got just the tea in mind. If you can let me give this a try, it's time to free that big old smile. If you love to party, you're in luck.
I couldn't give half a flying fuck.
Go through with no clue. You'll be surprised when you
we're having fun, but our whacked up party's only begun.
It's never done.
Gonna leave you saying things like, why is this happening, and what am I doing here, and how am I gonna stop this now? If you love to party, you're in luck.
I couldn't get half a flying fuck.
Go through with no clue. You'll be surprised when you realize it gets so much better than real life.
This sucks. Life is feeling like a bunch of humdrum bong banging in my head. Trapped inside of the back of my mind.
It's impolite to be deceiving. Why toss your tea or bother leaving? I know what you need, though you may not agree, but I'll show you the land, and without me you will see how awful it could be. How awful it could be. Red roses, violence, and no tea and no parties. You're better off with me. Thriving in our happy family. We all learned a valuable lesson here today. I know you don't really hate my tea parties. You love me. And I love you too.
Well, hello, gamers. How's everybody doing today? How's it going? Hello, chat. How we doing? Hi, guys. Let's see who all is in the chat right now. Hello, Music City Girl. Hello, Internet Girl. Hello, Ches. Hello, Rambles. Hello, Kales. And scroll down. Hello, Layla Henderson. Hello, Cal. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing great. Hello, Julia. How's it going? Here, hold on. Let me get a little closer. Let me get a little closer. Hello, chat. I could just.
Oh, I expanded. Oh, I expand. That should be getting greedy.
Hello, chat. Hi, guys. 5,000 subscribers, baby! I'm supposed to be preserving my voice right now and keeping it rested, but I'm very excited. This is a milestone I only ever dreamed of hitting. So the fact that I did, that's crazy. Is crazy. Also, Soundbox, guess what? I graduated last week. Congratulations, or I should say, congratulation. End me now. I hope that your graduation brings you good job opportunities. Also, I want you all to say hi to Mama Soundbox because she was texting me, bugging me to start the stream already. So everybody say hi to my mom. Hi, Mom. But yeah. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna do something funny. Hold on, chat. Give me a sec. Okay, chat. We're gonna do something funny here. I've set a goal here. I've set a goal. If we get 10 $5 super chats or higher within the next hour, I'll call my mom, and she'll get to be a guest speaker. What you can Q&A her a bit. But today is a little different due to our 5K subscriber special. We're going to be doing all sorts of fun stuff, Q&A, behind the scenes, sneak peeks. We might be getting you getting to interview my mama. If we get enough super chat donations, I don't know. Well, there's a lot of sneak peek stuff that we could do, but we're gonna go ahead and start with a Q&A. Oh, thank you, Cal. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start with that Q&A now. So feel free to ask all your most insane, embarrassing, dirty questions. Actually, probably not that last one. I don't know. Other than that, I guess I'm just gonna start yapping while I wait for questions to start rolling in. I'm also gonna slurp on my coffee for a moment. Hold on a second. Just like. Oh, there's $2.
Kane, happy 5K my slurping furries. Congrats, dude.
Why? Kales, that is very cursed, and for some reason, exactly something that Kane would say. What the hell? Have you ever thought of meeting Alex Roshan, the voice actor of Kane? I had the opportunity to. I would love to. I would love to actually meet with him. but I just haven't. I could have at Level Up, but the lines were so long, I decided instead to wait in a merch line. So I should have. I kind of wish I did, but at the same time, I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and not spend so much time in a line to meet people because it's like, I'll have other opportunities in the future. All right. Very important question. Do you think Serial Destination N from hit web series Murder Drones hits it from the back? I don't know. That's a question for Uzi. Favorite pizza topping? Pepperoni, duh. It's funny how I have a picture with Alex Armstrong and Søundbøx of all people doesn't. Nah, yeah. That's pretty comical. It is what it is. There are some people in life that are, online celebrities, you could say, and I don't have, I'm just not going to meet them. That's just how it is. It is the unfortunate reality of life. You're not going to be able to meet everybody. How does working with Stephen Bryson on his music video with Snoopy and Mickey, how was it? Oh, it was pretty fun. Though, kind of like, the process was a little disconnected. It wasn't a bad process by any means. It was just your standard, like, work process. But it was like, I was asked to be brought on. I actually wasn't the first pick for Kane, which was a little, saddening at first. But then I learned who the actual first pick was, and it was understandable. I'm not going to say who because I don't know if that's my information to disclose. But I was the next pick. I ended up being brought on, and I was given the lyrics for the song and a demo for the song. And we were all, like, told, like, all of us he recorded each part individually, and we were all given stuff to, like, we learn our parts, we sing our parts, and we send it in. And so I practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced, and then I went to record, and my voice gave out. Like, it was like the last day before the deadline, and my voice gave out. So I missed the deadline. He was very understanding, though. I was also not the only one to miss the deadline, so everything was running a bit behind. The next Monday, I recorded my part, and everything worked. I actually recorded my part of it in one take, but I gave 2 takes. I don't know. Welcome to the stream, Ian. I don't know if he just managed to take the one take for the singing part specifically. All, like, the vocals and stuff and the speaking parts were recorded in a separate take, but, like, the main singing part where it starts like freak show, that thing, from that point all the way to the relax and sit back and watch him crack, that was brain please. That was recorded all in one take. I gave 2 shots of that, and I still don't know to this day if he was able to just take one of those 2 takes and slap it in and use the whole thing from start to finish. I think he might have, but I'm not 100% sure because I asked him, and he said, oh, yeah, I had to chop it up. By the way, your little jokes were pretty funny in those. I'm like, I only did the jokes in the speaking parts. So I don't know. I have to go back and reread the text to see if that's the case. But yeah, it was a pretty fun process overall. It was, it's standard making a song kind of deal. Do you mind doing a quick voice impression of Kane? Oh God, give me a line to say and I can, but my voice is kind of dead. Cause my hold on, I need a sip of coffee. My band. Oh yeah, I have a band. I actually have a band now. Technically, I've had one for a very long time. It's just that we've never actually done anything. It was always on and off, whether or not we actually did stuff. But we finally got kind of a bunch of stuff together and a metal band. I have a metal band, Ches. I'm in a metal band. But it's like, let me think. Oh, brain, please. this band, one of our we were supposed to have a practice on a couple Fridays ago, and everybody else was there but me. I slept through it because overnight schedule is a pain in the ass with this kind of thing. So that kind of flopped, but it was whatever. But I guess he was pretty confident in the music they were pretty confident in the music because very shortly afterwards, one of our guys booked us a show at a place called a Cowpath Farm Fest. So I have a show on Saturday. It's all cover songs. We have no originals. And 2 of them are Rage Against the Machine songs that I had not heard of until he had said, yeah, we're doing this. Let's figure out our set list. And then once we figured out the set list, it was 2 things that I was like, oh, I have never heard this song before. Yikers! So that was unfortunate. And so I've been like hammering out trying to learn these songs to the best of my abilities. But yeah. What was I? Which one was I? Yeah, right. So when it comes to my voice is kind of, I've been practicing these songs and stuff, and it metal bands, a lot of like classic thrash songs and stuff, and like a lot of older songs, and my voice is like, my voice is is a bit iffy. Anyways, let's see. I gotta scroll back up for this. Storytime question. Do you still get mice or rats in your ceiling? Oh, God. I remember you mentioned that in the Queen visual novel. You mentioned, I'm glad Snoopy didn't hear it, as if you're scared of Snoop. Okay, so yes, actually, I've been dealing not just with a mouse with mice in my ceiling, but there was a mouse actually in my room. I have a trap that's baited with peanut butter, and the little shit has not gone for it. And no, it's not a death trap. It's a catch and release trap. So I want to catch the little guy and yeet him back into the fields. So I don't know. Yes, I'm still dealing with that. And Snoopy makes fun of me for it because of the time I told the story. I told it in a way that she found so fucking hilarious that now it's one of her favorite jokes to make. And also, a bunch of people make fun of me with it in the like one of the groups that I'm in, the Gamma Girl and Friends development team. There was a time where a lot of it was just poking fun at me for the rats in my ceiling and shit, and I was like, no, stop it. That kind of shit. Don't offer coffee. Soundbox doesn't need any more of that. Ooh, coffee? Did somebody say coffee? Let me just get a nice little. Ugh. I have a lot of stuff to do tonight. So. What is your zodiac sign? I am a Leo. I gotta see what is he's reacting comments. Oh, okay, bye, Music City Girl. I know I'm late as hell to that, but do you ever want to get Ash McShan or Tomoda Sauce static films together and recreate the Spider-Man pointing meme because you all voiced Kane for fan stuff? I actually could have done that with Ash and Tomoda at Level Up because Tomoda was there and we talked. It was pretty chill, but I didn't realize it was him. I didn't even know who he was at the time. I'll be honest. I'm not super involved with in finding other content in this community, but yeah. Next time I get the chance, we could definitely try for that because that would be kind of funny. All right. Say, my name is Kane. I'm your... Oh, you want me to just do the... Are you still even here, Julia? Yes, you are. Okay, I got you.
Welcome to the amazing digital circus! My name is Kane. I'm your ringmaster, and I'm here to show you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you've ever laid your eyes upon. Isn't that right, Bubble?
That's right, Kane. I can't wait to see what you got cooking up for today.
Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the show.
There's Gangle and Zubo and Kinger too. I hope that was sufficient. You also got some bubble in there.
This is so heavy.
That's right, Bubble.
All right. I got one as Kane for you if interested. Welcome back, my Skibbity Skittle Squad.
Welcome back, my Skibbity Skittle Squad.
It's so stupid. Oh, my goodness. That was beautiful. Does your family know you're doing voice acting? Yes, and they're quite supportive of it, though they get a little annoyed. I have been doing like impressions and like stupid voice acting stuff and like goofy noises and just basically being loud for a very long time. And they I don't know. And a profession in audio-based fields with my voice was kind of an inevitable thing. So. Yeah, I know my mom is quite supportive of it. She claims to be my biggest fan. I believe her. Let's see. I would have gone with my star sign is none of your business. It doesn't matter to me. I think zodiacs are bullshit anyways. Sounds like I'm pretty sure you're low-key twinning with zodiac signs. It doesn't mean anything, but we're twinning. Worth a try, yeah. Had to pause my washing dishes chore to say I'm a Leo too. Nice. Tomato sauce actually helped me with Kane Stuff collaboration a few times. The channel. Cool. Nice son of a bun. Google, Zubul, and Kinga, 2 Ragatha, and the one who abstracted. You should say the future is bulletproof. The aftermath is secondary. It's time. It's time to do it now and do it loud. Killjoys make some noise in the K voice. Why? My favorite Soundbox stream member is when Motherbox joins the live chat. Yes, it's always nice when Mama is here. My family's quite supportive. Though they're definitely waiting to see that money start raking in. But hey, YouTube's raked in a tiny bit of cash, so that's nice. Funny MCR reference, that's why. Oh, no thank you then. I'm biased against those guys. Nothing against the band. It's just, past. It sucks. Yeah. W Mom, I wish I had one like that. I always, I don't know, I don't like to be pitiful. You're lame as fuck. No, you. I don't like to be pitiful against, or towards, you know, I don't like to just be like, oh, you don't have a mom, that's so pitiful, that kind of deal. Okay, I guess y'all hopefully you still have moms, but like, you know, I have a very supportive family, and I'm very, very lucky to have that because I know a lot of people in this profession don't. And even back, there was a day, Soundbox, I made you leggy. Obviously, your mod would be nothing if I wasn't part of it. I don't want to hear it, mister. Anyways. Let's see. Favorite ice cream flavor? Anything chocolate. But yeah, I know some people aren't as fortunate as I am to have a family that's as supportive as mine. There's a lot of people where they don't, their families do not have that kind of like, oh, we want to support you through your profession. We don't want to support you through your, what you're doing because it's not like bringing in money. It's not a real job kind of deal. It's like, I don't know. I feel bad for people that don't have that luxury of having a family that is that supportive. I also don't want to be all like, oh, you don't have a family. Oh, you're so sad. You know, like be overly pitiful towards them. Show them too much pity. I think it's just gonna be like, yeah. It's just I don't know. But I also don't want to like rub it in and be like, I have an amazing mom and an amazing family. But you know, if you ask me about that, I don't know. I've kind of gone way off topic. I don't even remember what I was rambling about. Let's see what's the chat saying. Stream on Wednesday is going to be so difficult because I'm going to struggle to stay on topic. I'm going to want to talk about murder drones so bad. It's a security breach day. I'll have you know my mod would come out with the best soundtrack beats on the block back in 2023. No help needed. Then you came along and ruined it. Oh, really? Is that the case? Because if that's why, then you know I can go ahead and like take a step back and let you handle the rest. Obviously, you just need to make some good stuff on soundtrack. I could do that. That can be arranged. You're the one person who I could sit down and talk about murder drones with for long periods of time. We already did. Have you never heard of the legacy mixes? Well, then I guess in that case, my presence isn't needed in the mod anymore. I'll just go ahead and leave the dev team, and you know everything's fine. Legacy mixes prove that we can absolutely cook. Do I need to pull up the one? Do I need to pull up the one song on stream? Honestly, you're right. I could show chat how right you are too with the, the one song. Right here, right now on stream. That'll be one of the behind the scenes pieces. Do it, no ball. Best beats on the block. All right. Be careful what you wish for. Let's see here. Where is it? Let's see. Hey Sal, what would you do if I abstracted tomorrow? Trick question. I'd move on and probably forget about you. You could show them so much cooler stuff though. What about our collab? Nah, this is what you wanted. This is what you asked for. This is not the project that I wanted to show. You're not the funny one. Sana, who exactly is your favorite glitch character and why exactly? Yes. Genuinely hurtful. Is this the one I'm hoping it is? Is this the one? Yes, this is the one. This is the one. Okay. Okay, hold on. So this is the soundtrap file. This is something that Leggy shared with me. Just to show this is Leggy's project. Right? He shared this with me, and so this is what the mod would have been before I ruined it with my presence. And saying how he doesn't have a favorite, the man who has watched every glitch show, even the Knights of Guinevere pilot, the one no one watched. Yes, because the thousands upon thousands of people that watched it is no one. Rancid Rizzler. No, we got something so much better than Rancid Rizzler. You see, this is what the versus Leggy mod would have been if before I said it. Honestly, I think we should go back to this. Dear God, Soundbox, I'm sorry. I take it back. Oh, now? Oh, what was that? Was that Leggy? What, you don't want me to you don't want me to show this? You don't want me to show this? This is you I thought this is what you wanted. I thought this is what you wanted. Do you not? Do you not want this? Is this not what you want? Play it, share with the class. I don't even know if the audio is going to work because I don't think it's attached to anything specific right now. No, it is not. I don't have browser audio attached to anything. Let's see. Okay. Soundbox, no. Okay, how about this? How about this? How about this? Okay. Leggy, I need you to pick heads or tails right now. We're doing it like this. I'm not even joking. We're doing it like this. Heads or tails right now. You have one shot. I said Leggy. Leggy gets to choose. Leggy gets to choose heads or tails. Son. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crown. Congratulations, Leggy. You are saved. I will not be showing off. Sunyon ring. Leggy won the coin toss. Sound? Yes, Kales? Yes, Kales? Damn, we don't get to hear peak. It really is peak, I know. Like, you know, like, yeah, y'all tried to. I just can't believe it. It's so peak, and y'all just don't want to hear it. Leggy, you're such a gatekeeper. Everybody, this is Leggy's fault. He's a gatekeeper. I'm gonna go abstract now. I'm so sad. That's unfortunate. You guys excited for Queen's Visual Novel 3 with your friends? I'm excited for some reasons, but I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. There have been some complications when it comes to the visual novel. And not in the sense of like developments or anything. The behind the scenes like progress of it is not mine to share, so I'm not anything that happens. If there were complications, I wouldn't be able to say. But there were more so complications between the Wonderland group and Queen, and it's not anything horrendous. However, it has caused some issues. And so our group is not going to be able to live stream those visual novels anymore, unfortunately. So we won't be playing through the next chapter on stream. I'm sure there will be other groups though that play through those chapters on screen, like other dubbing groups on stream that will play through those play through the next few chapters. Please, you should go watch them because we don't want to take all the attention. Plus, I'm sure there's other things that we're going to do as a full cast. I know there's another visual novel that has come out recently that we would like to try to play through on stream. So that'll be fun. Soundbox, when are you going to listen to the stems I sent you like 2 months ago, Twin? When I have time. I never have time. I'm sorry. To finish the conversation earlier, the best glitch character is actually V Murder Drones. Thanks. That is all. Good night. Solid pick. Solid pick. Is Ash McShann and Pirate Glitch still voicing Kinger and Jax? Can't wait. They're pretty funny. Ash was never brought on to the cast to voice Kinger in Queen's visual novel. At least, like, I don't know if you saw the cast announcement, like the actual cast announcement that's in Queen's game, because she is adding vocal stuff to it, but Ash was not casted for Kinger, unfortunately. I think Landon's gonna be in it, but at least live stream won't be any stressful or anything. Yeah, there won't be. It will not be a stream that we have a lot of complications on because it won't be a stream that exists. But anytime we do a Wonderland stream in general, there's complications, so it's not like it matters. It is what it is. Hey, you know what? It's still going to be a fun game to play through, and I encourage people to go play through it themselves. Good coffee. Getting ads on my own stream is wild. Anyways, I feel like by saying that I just killed off like 90% of my audience. The 5K special is going to have to come down because people are going to unsubscribe. It's the only reason people are here. Honestly, though, I feel like that is kind of the big reason that people are here. They're only here for the Wonderland stuff. Which, I mean, if that's the case, I get it. That's fair. But come on, I have so much more to offer. My PC doesn't crash, then I will. We should talk about the new Murder Drone special. The new Murder Drone special is pretty sick. I like it. I like being able to see what the disassembly drones were up to before the first episode. And that's something I've always kind of been curious about. Is like, what was their life like beforehand? What were they doing on Copper 9 exact? Like, what was the typical day-to-day process on Copper 9 for the disassembly drones? Because we got to see, the worker drones living their lives and stuff, but were the disassembly drones also living a life similar like that? Or are they just, I don't know. I wanted to see the dynamic between the three of them as a team beforehand, and we got to see that. Okay, Soundbox, I got some chores to take care of because I'm a stupid little chud. I will be seeing you and making you play Among Us in the future. Love your work as always. Congrats on 5K. Do much love. All right, Leggy, you have a wonderful day / night / whenever. Good luck with the chores. Yeah. Cool. I like that they finally characterized Jay. Jay finally has more than 10 frames of screen time. That is something else that's pretty nice, is the fact that they gave Jay more. Like, I was always iffy on Jay as a character. I like the concept of, like, you know, somebody who was just fully enveloped by the oh, wow.
No, sound. I'm genuinely here for you, not Digital Wonderland.
Aw.
You're a fun and hilarious guy, and I love what you make. Happy and proud of you, man.
Well, thank you, Kales. I was like, Canes. Thank you, Raisin Canes. Thank you, Kales. Can you tell that I have not gotten enough sleep? I appreciate that. When I make that comment, I more so mean, like, you know, there's a lot of people that aren't here right now. I have 5K subscribers, and we've got 11 concurrent viewers. We've peaked at 13. That is a decimal of a fraction. A fraction of a decimal, I should say. It's a pretty small amount compared to my actual, but that's fine by me because you guys are the dedicated fans. You guys are the big W's. 1 down, 9 more to go. Hooray! And you've only got You've got half an hour. I set that up half an hour ago, so might wanna get on it. But yeah, I'm a baby Soundbox viewer, so I'll try to pop up on your streams as much as I can, regardless of Wonderland stuff or not. Hey, I mean, there's no pressure to be in these streams. If you guys can't make it to the streams, you got guys that got other life stuff. That's fine. Do not feel like I'm being like, you have to be in my streams. You know, like, obviously you're free to do as you choose. I very much appreciate y'all being here. Like, this is what you're choosing to do with your time. I really want a full series of these little specials because the main series is missing a lot of key character drama and not enough room to breathe and slow down due to the budget and time. Honestly, yeah. I would love to see more of those moments. Like, if they did more of these shorts and gave characterization to more characters. Like, imagine if we got one about Alice. Or we got one for, like, some of the worker drones that we just didn't get to see much of. I would really love one for Thad, because we barely get any of Thad. They do my boy dirty so often. Congratulations, 5K subscribers, Soundbox. Thank you, Isaiah. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. I want the official newsy kiss that the main series robbed us of. Oh my goodness. Just anything. And listen, at this point, anything murder drones, I'm one of those fans. I am keeping glitch funded. I'm one of those fans. Any new murder drones content in general, I'm eating it up. They could drop. It'll be 5 years. The series has been over for 5 years, and there hasn't been any new content. It's the well is dry, and they give us another merch drop, and I'm still flipping out, like drying out the wallet for that shit. Just keep feeding me murder drones plushies. That's all I ask for. Thad is a fine lad. Alice has quite a lot of malice. Jay has their own stressful day. A special about Doll would go so hard. Oh my god, please! Please! Sin has a minute to win it. Doll has definitely seen it all. Oh my goodness. These are fucking bars, Kales. Pure poetry. I had a fat crush on Thad when the pilot came out. That's hilarious. He's the one Murdo's character I can kind of do an impression of. The only thing I want merch-wise is I want a good end plush because all of his plushies are kind of doo-doo compared to the J and V's. I harsh disagree, but we can agree to disagree. Hey, sorry I'm late. I might not be able to stay long. Hey, you're absolutely fine. Work in progress. The fact that you're here at all is it makes me very happy. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. I think the end plushies are amazing and adorable and very wholesome and deserve all the head pats, and you're just a hater. I'm kidding. But, skill issue. His hair looks terrible compared to J and V's. Like, his plushies don't even look like him, dude. They literally do look like him. I don't know what you're talking about. His hair is not, like, puffy, but that's because it's not puffy hair. It's more flat. I feel like if maybe they handled it similar to how they handled Uzi's hair being layered how it is, especially on the V2 plushies, that would be better, but they literally do look like him. Like, I have one. I have multiple N plushies. I'm holding mine right now. I'm looking at him. That just looks like N, bro. I don't know what to tell you, homie. That is N. I'm holding the boy right here. He looks just fine. If you want more detail, get the Animegas. I just got punched with ads. Same. I have my stream up on my phone and make sure it performs well, and I'm like make sure that it's running smoothly, and I'm getting hit with ads on my own stream. It's wild. Continent One loves his door when there's so much more. In the father's store, Nori and Uzi is his family galore. I bought an Animates because the plushies were so bad. Thinking about getting a Sin plushie instead. Get the Sin plushie. Get the N plushie and admire it in person and stop having skill issue. Duh. I don't know. I can understand not liking the design. I know that there's definitely flaws with it. It's not a perfect plushie by any means. But I still like it. I think it still looks. I still think it looks like N, and I think he's very goobery. Honestly, the way that the newer versions are shaped too, like the new iterations of N are shaped too, look like the base model looks a little awkward now. I like how this first one looks. He's very much a goober. Send me a picture of your N plushie at some point. I'll ping you after stream to remind you again. All right, Mars Sound, are we robbing a bank? No, yes, we are robbing a bank. I'm not Kane. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are indeed robbing a bank. Nonsense, we're streaming. Mars, keep up. Yes, we're streaming robbing a bank. But yeah, speaking of murder drone stuff. Oh, Jesus, was that a Glock? I don't know what you would call this thing. It's Nerf for nothing, motherfucker. Anyways, yeah, speaking of murder drone stuff, it's Ender Official. Hello, Ender Official. Holy moly, did he just cock a gun? Of course, because you're a soundbox. The pics in the glitch store don't look like N in the plushie to me. That's why I'm saying that. Was that an actual gun? Guys, I'm an American. What do you expect? Anyways, it's a Nerf gun, guys. Chill out. It's a Nerf gun. Mars, you absolute buffoon. What you have aren't clips. These are mags, bruh. Today I held my followers hostage. Oh my goodness. I love how your chat doesn't know the Soundbox VC lore. For real. Like Charlie DeSneeko. I mean, I am too. I just didn't think you would have one. Today, I'm holding my chat hostage for my 5K subscriber special. Alright, but in any case. So, on the topic of Murder Drones merch, I do have some stuff planned here soon. There is a video dropping tomorrow at noon, 12 p.m. EST. The first of many to come for this one. It is a product review video. Just saw Søundbøx promote this stream in a Discord channel, so I came. You did what? Well, thank you for being here. I'm glad that's the first of many to what? I didn't stutter. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on the self-promotion link. I do that every time, so I'm glad that still works. Where's Sans? I miss. Holy jump scare. Oh yeah, get used to that. I'll volume warning. Get used to that. I do that a lot. But yeah, so I have a product review series oh my goodness. Product review videos that I'm going to start making more of. The first one is going to be very well edited because I commissioned for it to be edited by Imaginary. However, due to my financial situation, he's way too expensive for me, so that's never happening again. Until this whole thing becomes self-sustaining. It's not a 5K without him. I love it when he messes with you, man. I would love to ask a question, but the best I can do is fan art. How? If you can... What? I'm sorry. I don't understand how that would affect you being able to ask me a question. Feel free to ask. Ask anything. This is the Q&A portion. You can ask anything right now. Who knew the guy named Søundbøx did sound-related jokes? I know, right? It's crazy. Who knew the guy named Søundbøx could do, crazy impressions and sound effects and weird audio shit just out on a dime? You know, it's almost like that's his whole thing. It's crazy. Like, what? You think I'm not, you think I couldn't do ASMR if I wanted to? Come on. Congrats on 5K legend. Shift! Hello! Thank you. Thank you, King. Thank you, homie. I'm very happy I finally hit this milestone. This is always, it's one of those things that's you think about it, it's like, wow. Oh, wow. You never thought you'd get that far, you know? No, I mean, I don't have questions. I'm not good at asking questions. Aw, Chaz, don't be like that. Any question's a good question. It's fine. You made a poor business decision baking on Wonderland instead of getting into ASMR. Because if I did ASMR instead, I wouldn't be celebrating a 5K special. I'd be celebrating a 50K special. Duh. Do you guys want my ASMR? All right. All right, you guys. Would you guys want a Søundbøx ASMR right here, right now for a 5K special? Let's do it. Let's do a Søundbøx ASMR for the 5K special. If any question is a good question, ass, titties, thighs, or tummy. Personality is not an answer. I think all of them are good. And all of them. All of the above. Next question. All right. All right, Søundbøx ASMR time. Hi, guys. Welcome to the Søundbøx ASMR. Today, we're going to be drinking some coffee. I almost choked on the coffee. I got a better one. Hold on. I gotta step away from the PC for this. Y'all want to see how powerful this microphone is? I'm gonna go stand on the opposite side of the fucking basement. Because yes, I am in a basement. With the gain on my mic turned all the way up and do an ASMR session, alright? This is Søundbøx ASMR. Søundbøx gets stuck on the shitter. Alright, give me a sec.
God. God. I don't feel so good. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Why did I have to eat the Taco Bell lettuce? Oh, God. Okay, I got another little one. Hold on, let me just... I think... No, I got one more. Just one more small little fart. I think this should be good.
Thank you, I'll be here all night. You're scaring the kids. Good! I compare the fucking ASMR whispering to someone eating into their mic. Awful, awful sound. With the kids here. I'm sorry, what? I'm crying. This feels like a Will Ryan bit. Oh my goodness. Why am I here? Soundbox. I don't know. Ches Cat, why are you here? You clicked the stream to watch stream. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this is what you're deciding to spend your time on. Guys, there's only about 16 minutes left to donate. We got 9 more $5 and up super chats. Or is it $5 and 10? Yeah, $5 and up super chats, and we get to talk to my mom about 30 minutes. So, take that. Oh my goodness. That was so dumb. But yeah, the boy was then kidnapped by Soundbox and placed in his basement. Soundbox apology video. I'm sorry, everyone, that you clicked on the video. I will do it again. No, for real. Guys, I have a confession to make. Not a confession. I have an apology. I'm very sorry that you decided to click on this video. It will happen again. I will not stop it. I will not actually be sorry. I will have zero regrets. I will have zero regrets. Bro, what the fuck? Where's the guitar? Oh, you want some guitar? I got you. I got you. Hold on. It's probably horribly out of tune. It's probably horribly out of tune. Hold on a sec. Let me just grab a pick. Anyways. Alright. I'm sorry I ASMR'd you. I will do it again. And I will not be sorry then. I don't know what else to sing here. I really have to fart. Anyways. Oh, I need to be careful what I play. I might get copyright struck. If I botch it, then it won't count. He's a jack of all trades, audio engineer, voice actor, ASMR nerd, moderator, hell of a great guitar player, good friend to all. I could go on. It's a long resume. Do not call me a great guitar player. I fucking suck at this. Bro, I'm so bad at guitar. I don't want to hear it, alright? I could do basic chords. I can do some stuff, but I'm not that good. Trust me. Do not call me great. I'm average at best. Sound check Ramble's message now. How much I gotta donate to get you to do an ooh voice for a whole stream? What the fuck is what the fuck is a? You will 100% get copyright struck for little things give you away. Okay, but if I botch the solo really bad, then maybe it won't count. You think that would get struck? To answer your question, Mars, I don't know. Because I don't know how long I'd be able to hold the voice for. So, but it would be more than you can afford, that's for sure. Holy shit. Every time I hear guitars, I feel like I'm at church. That's interesting. Yes, YouTube's system is aggressive. Well then, anyways. What's your favorite game? I don't have a favorite. I just kind of fuck around. Though I guess currently I kind of have a favorite. It would be Repo or Peak. Those are some really fun ones. I'm really gelling with. I used to love Team Fortress 2, but nowadays it's hard to stay with because of the fact that it was just it's just eh. I had an old video get copyright struck for the DuckTales theme, even though it was played kind of poorly on Minecraft note blocks. That's insane. Gonna get repo soon. Based. I got a song that'll get me copyright struck. Wait, that's the wrong chord. Hey, I wrote you a song! It goes like this! You're a bitch! Have you ever played Omari before? No, I have not. Big not recommend to Omari personally. Okay. Eminem been quiet since this job. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait. Anyways, you also eat friend slop for breakfast, so nah, you just have a skill issue. You're just the one that doesn't appreciate the absolute peak of multiplayer co-op. Why am I still messing with this thing? I'm not gonna be able to play any songs on it. Guys, the stream started 67 minutes ago. Yeah. Roughly. I'm putting the guitar down before I start playing shit that's actually going to get me copyright struck. If I get copyright struck for anything that I just played during this stream, I'm actually going to crash out so hard on the fucking YouTube copyright system. I'm going to send them like 1 million emails until they remove it, because that's not fair. I was just fucking around. Okay. Let me sit down. My hand's got gunk all over it from the guitar. All right. You're right, I don't appreciate it because half the time I can't play them, and the other half of the time the ones I play are poorly designed and pure novelties. Like Lethal Company. Shots fired. I'm just kidding. Sounded Snoopy, and the other four wish you a happy 5K, or any close friends of yours. I mean, when it comes to close friends, everybody here that's close friends to me has wished me a 5K, so thank you all. I have not actually really, been like, guys, look, 5K subscribers directly to them in that group chat, because it's a Wonderland-based group chat, and I don't feel like it's really necessary for me to go to them and, fill the chat like that with my own personal shit. It's a little too selfish. So, look, bro, gamble with your friends as one and done, and you know it. If they don't update it, probably yes, but it's still really fun. Love that model, by the way. How'd you think of that? So with my channel Sona, it was designed by Nintendo, the artist for the Amazing Digital Wonderland. He actually has drawn most of my models and stuff for the most part. And it's not models, but just a lot of the stuff that you used to see in promotional material and stuff, and just the original artwork for the model. I worked with him to design the Sona, the avatar for the channel, something that really felt like a sound box. I took inspiration from the core where the channel started, My Singing Monsters. I used to make My Singing Monsters content all the time, and I'm actually planning on showing some behind-the-scenes stuff or some sneak peeks for a My Singing Monsters related thing I have upcoming here soon. So, but yeah, he helped me make the model. We designed it, worked together on stuff. He did the artwork for it with my direction, and we landed on this design, and I really like it. His artwork is amazing. Yes. And then the other people started drawing it too, and now I have an entire folder of just a bunch of different fan art stuff, and I'm probably gonna go through it and show all of the art I have collected of my guy over the years. Oh, oops. I fat fingered, I guess not really fingered, I fat clicked the, going back to, guys, look, it's the stream analytics, look, it's you guys, look, it's all you beautiful people, it's all you amazing people. Anyways, but yeah, I have a bunch of, art. I actually need to go back through my Discord and save all of the stuff I have yet to save in my, in the art channel, because there is a good chunk of stuff I have yet to actually save to my computer. Like one that Ches recently did, where it's the 0.5 lens picture I did for a stream thumbnail. Redrew that. That was fucking. I need to create a Ches folder. I like to organize it by artist, so I know who does what. Give me a sec. Hold on, y'all. I gotta sneeze too. I can feel it. Oh. Okay. And it's funny because it's backrooms. It's like backroom stuff too. Because we mentioned the backrooms, I think, in that stream. So, give me a minute. Save this. Who did this one? This is a this is a K-Sans fan ed. I can't see chat right now. Hold on. Let me just make sure I have all of these saved. Did I save this one? I think I saved this one. I did not. I saved the other one. But yeah, I will be doing a fan art review here. I saved that one. I saved that one. I think those are all the ones I saved. Yeah, I think I've saved all the ones that have been made so far. No, I guess not all of it. There we go. Remember, I already saved that. Making sure. Sorry, guys, I'm going through everything. I gotta make sure I have it all. I must have all of the Søundbøx artwork. It will be mine. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, let me get back to what chat was saying. See, what were you saying, chat? I missed a lot. I guess it's because I get literally zero dopamine from winning at a gamble, lol. I just find it fun because it's stupid to just throw dice and see the numbers go up. Oh yeah, there's only a minute left to get the 9 final super chats needed to call my mom. So guys better get on that quick. The guy who made 2 of my tattoo designs at TADC. Wait, Kales, you Endo designed your TADC tattoos? That's crazy. I've watched The Amazing Digital Wonderland. Art was peak. It really is. I met Lucy Freeman again last week at Anime Blues Con, and she did mention that Digital Wonderland is her favorite AU. When I learned that, I was so happy. Like, jaw dropped moment. Who's that handsome guy? Let's see. I would show people more of the fan art I've gotten with my Sona, but half of it is stuff made by someone I wish not to associate with anymore. Alas, I understand that, unfortunately. Bless you. Oh, thank you all. Bro just got jumped with bless you. Can't wait until you blow up and these streams become deep lore. For real. This is going to be like, this is going to be core channel history, y'all. Y'all understand. This is the building blocks. This is the foundation. This is history in the making. Yeah, keep grinding, bro. You just earned a new subscriber. Yeah, welcome to the channel, Ender. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy your stay. Fan art feature when? Here soon, actually, during this stream. That's probably what I'll do. Just remembered I have to shower, so you know what time it is. Using Søundbøx streams as background noise time. I'm glad I'm good background noise for your bathing. Can't wait for people to say old Søundbøx was better and reference back to these streams. But I'm gonna be getting all the fucking what's it called, all the sponsorships and stuff, and just be advertising every which way. Oh my goodness, why does the grin look so chopped on the thing? What do you mean? Raid Shadow Legends. This stream was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. The only legends that will raid your shadows and scratch your balls. Anyways, I'm gonna get demonetized. Here, look. Actually, no, I think this is what we can do next. Oh, wow. Sponsored by Opera GA. Don't think anybody expected that comment. Here's a cookie for voicing my favorite character. Ooh, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the cookie. Om nom nom. Welcome to the stream, Evie Kitty. This stream is sponsored by Skillshare. All right. Let's see. What's the character? Well, I would assume who it is, but you know what they say about assuming. Soundbox Raycon sponsor win? Never. not gonna be sponsored. It's gonna be a product I actually like and like something that I actually have experience with. That's something that would be, I don't know. That sounded spot on. Yeah, I could tell you're here from a self-promotion link and not, what everybody else is here for.
Welcome to the amazing digital circus! My name is Kane. I'm your ringmaster, and I'm here to bring you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you've ever laid your eyes upon! Isn't that right, Bubble?
Yeah. And for context, I voice Kane, the Mad Chatter, in the amazing Digital Wonderland AU. That is what I do. That's who I am. Yes. It'd be funny to see the guy who's very particular about the way his audio sounds be sponsored by fucking Raycon. If I'm ever sponsored by Raycon, bro, that's not me. That's not me. I got a Raid Shadow Legends ad. That's unfortunate. Oh, wow. But yeah, I do impressions anyways, so I do. Oh, wow. Oh, did someone say something about an insect collection? Oh, I'm starting to think. It's funny because most people just don't expect my Gangle impressions. Too many ads. I have it on the lowest setting, too. I don't understand it. Did you watch the World Cup finale game today? I don't sports ball, so no, I did not. Most VAs I know aren't that skilled. I mean, when it comes to impressions, I'm sure there's a lot of people that could do. Like, Kane is one of the most common impressions you can, common impressions you can find that's done well by voice, like impressionists and voice actors and stuff. Haven't had any ads. Good. Y'all need to get ad blockers. Spain won. Nice. But yeah, people just don't expect how accurate my Yeah, the World Cup was really cool. I liked when they threw the ball into the cup and it spun around to get points and shit. Yeah. Hello, Colton. Welcome to the stream. Argentina fell off so hard. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I could do a pretty decent Gangle, at least when it comes to like the laugh and then the Tommy gun scream. I don't know if I can pull it off right now because my voice is tired, but I could do the fucking I can't do a good Jax, so the Jax is gonna sound terrible, but do it. I'll tell Ragatha about the figurine thing.
Wait, what about Zooble?
Congratulations on 5K subscribers, Soundbox. Thank you, Colton. But yeah, I think my favorite bit to do with the Kinger and Gangle impression is the fucking an insect collection.
I think it's a nest.
So, yeah. How can you be this goated? That's literally, it's just my thing. Oh, the Gangle impression is so cute. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, that Gangle impression was actually... Y'all not know I could do a Gangle? Do you not remember the Uno stream? When we did the Uno stream way back, it was actually on, I think that was one I was on Snoopy's channel. I did the screen, though. We need to find the Tommy gun, and everybody was like, holy shit. The figurine thing, all I can fucking think about is the jar. That's a cute Gangle impression. Thank you. I try my best. If I get $10 and I'll do the scream because I would normally do it, but that one is a massive killer. But $10 I'll do the we need to find the Tommy gun scream. I missed Soundbox Gangle impressions so much. It's funny because over exaggerated high pitched voice characters I can actually do pretty decently. Started crying when I heard it. I'm right there with you, buddy.
Capo abstracted?
It's very high, and it can be hard to... It's especially hard to do when my voice is this tired, because it's hard for me to stay up in that high register and, properly voice act. Ugh. Pat. What was I saying? Oh, wow. Someone get K-Sense to donate. All right. But yeah, no, it's funny because I could do a lot of different high pitched voices. Like, I could do a half decent Fluttershy of all characters. I could probably do a Kaufmo's voice. I wouldn't be surprised. You should give it a shot. But yeah, no, I like high pitched voices. I could do fucking like Fluttershy from My Little Pony, surprisingly enough. So I could do that. Yay. That I could do the yay. I've never tried actually talking as Fluttershy, and I don't want to try because it'll sound. I'm sure it will fuck up the impression. But I could just yay. I'm still upset at K-Sans for ruining your win at peak. That wasn't K-Sans. That was Domo. K-Sans actually left it alone. I thought it was K-Sans at first because K-Sans was the only one actually donating to fuck me over. But no, my buddy Domo came in last minute and just fucked with me. The disrespect was crazy. But then he made up for it by giving me invincibility like 3 times during last week's repo stream. So it's fine. Okay, I actually need to shower, so Soundbox, can you scold me into it in your Kane voice?
Wow, Cal, you're smelling real stinky there. Oh God, I don't even have a nose and I can smell that. Oh, jeez. Go shower, you freaking smelly.
Is that good? Imagine showering. Oh God. So you're just sitting there in your own filth. You're just marinating in it. Ugh. Anyways, oh yeah, I don't think I could pull it off now, but there was a Dragon Ball parody thing that I'd voiced Poir in. If you know what that character is, it's a little like cat character and stuff. And her voice is all the way up here. Hi, yay, Yamcha. That kind of thing. It wasn't like the most accurate impression, but it was like the highest voice that anybody could pull, and I actually did it pretty well. So it's funny because I voiced Poir, and then I also voiced Shenron, the character with the lowest voice. I am the eternal dragon. State your wish, and I shall grant it. Now, granted, I did have to use a pitch changer to get it to, sound right, but yeah. I need to stop doing impressions for now. My voice is getting tired. All right, it's been about 90 minutes since we started stream. Wait, you can do girl impressions? I mean, I did Fluttershy earlier, so that's a girl. I can do Gangle. Gangle's a girl. I could do Poir. Poir's a female. I could do some girl voices, yes. It depends on if they're over-exaggerated high voices that I can flip to my head voice in and keep consistent. The only issue is I can only do certain things with them because of the fact that they are so strained. Like they're either so straining to do or they're so specific that it's very hard to hold on to it. Like for the Gangle impression, it's very difficult for me to like keep a hold of it and actually like I wouldn't be able to actually voice Gangle in any fan content and like do it properly because it would sound whack. Like I could do short little memes and stuff, but I can't actually like do it consistently enough to go and voice act stuff like do like stuff like Wonderland on that kind of scale and do a Gangle impression, that kind of deal. But I can do some female characters. Yes, I have that kind of a range. I have a slightly larger than average vocal range. I think I don't remember how many octaves I have. That's like my lowest bass note that I can hit comfortably. Actually, that's lower than normal because my voice is so like deep right now because it's a bit stressed and tired. So I can hit low. I got more lower register, but it's hard to like keep it consistent. I think the lowest note I can hit when I do like whisper kind of singing where I'm like soft humming is like a low E, like a, and even then it's really. it's a bit iffy. I'll be going now. I gotta go. Well, thank you for joining, Ender. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being here. It was awesome having you. Welcome to the channel again. And yeah, hope to see you in the next stream. But yeah, and then my highest note, I can't hit it now. I don't think. Oh wow. That's about a That's like a C. It's a high C, but it's not consistent. It's very screechy as well. But with my whistle tone, I can get even higher. So, you know, it's hard to control the pitch for that. I'm not skilled enough to control the pitch for my whistle tone. And again, it's a very, and it is a very drying vocal technique where it dries the vocal cords out very quickly. So, with how strained my voice is currently, it's not a good idea for me to keep doing these things. But I have a very high vocal range. So when I'm, you know, being able to control that and use that to utilize that range for certain impressions, then it comes down to like the mouth shape. So for instance, the Fluttershy, like, yay. That one, it just requires me to, like, I have to, like, whisper my voice, you know, like, get very soft and very whispery. And then I go up into my head voice like this, and then it almost sounds right, but the way I normally speak, it sounds off, so it's, like, really weird. And then I also have to make sure, like, the resonance is up in my head voice. Or, I guess, the soft palate, because like if I talk up here but I don't put the resonance in the right spot, it almost sounds like it's trying to lean towards Mickey Mouse. So I have to change the timbre in my voice and put it up in the soft palate so it's up here, and then I do like a smile for like the mouth shape and yay, that kind of the deal. So it's a lot of factors going into it, and the way that I normally talk kind of like shifts how it sounds. So anyways, I've been yapping about this for too long. We're about 90 minutes into the stream now, which means we should probably move on from the Q&A section to the next bit. Who wants some behind the scenes? Anybody want behind the scenes? Me. All right. I don't know what to do for behind the scenes first. I don't know what to do first. I would do something like opinions or Bright as the Stars, but I literally made those on stream, so there's no point in that. I guess I can show you some behind the scenes stuff for, I don't know. There's some things that I wanted to save for like Patreon content and stuff, but this is a 5K special. I think you know, doing this, I'm not gonna go super deep into it. Let me think. What do you guys want to see a behind the scenes of? Let me ask you that. What do y'all want behind the scenes for? I'll let you decide the first thing, because I got a couple of things I can give behind the scenes for on like the process of stuff and how it pans out. I'm going to have more sneak peeks than anything. Episode 2 is not out yet, so I cannot give you a behind the scenes for that. I'm sorry. That would be categorized behind sneak peeks and stuff. And also when it comes to Wonderland content, I have to tread carefully on what I show because, again, if we ever do get the chance to do a Patreon or something like that, that's content that we need to save for that. It's not exclusively my stuff. I can do, like, behind the scenes for some of the music. Sorry if I'm late. Oh, it's fine. K-Sans, welcome to the stream. You did miss all the Q&A stuff, but you're here for behind-the-scenes content. Welcome to the stream. You know what? I know what I'll give you a behind-the-scenes for. We'll start with the score for the trailer. That's the wrong one. Let's switch over to FL Studio. And actually, we're going to take this backdrop. And we're going to put it behind everything so that we have a background to rest on. We'll do some behind the scenes for some Wonderland content that isn't already released, so I don't, you know, do stuff that it shouldn't be shown. We'll start with something simple. I need to adjust my crop on the on FL Studio so I can see chat at the same time. If the project will load. That's one downside to FL Studio. It takes forever for things to load. Oh, that's right, and I had to record it out because certain samples weren't loading properly, so everything is fucking done whack. Oh, jeez, okay. Let's just focus on the MIDI stuff. There we go. And then there's nothing here that would need to be tempo. Okay. Anything else? No? Okay, we're good. All right. And then adjust the crop so I can see chat. Hey, Søundbøx, I'm back. What did I miss? Did your mom call? No, we did not hit the stream. We did not hit the donation goal. I'm sorry. I am now moving on to behind the scenes content. So the first thing we're going to be focusing on for today for the behind the scenes content is I'm going to be showing you the project file and like all the stuff that went into the score for the animated trailer for holy brain fart. Give me a sec. I am processing the score for the animated trailer for The Amazing Digital Wonderland. The Amazing Digital Wonderland? Good job. Good job, brain. The Amazing Digital Wonderland. How much was the dono goal I missed? It was actually a specific amount of donations. Everything I thought was taken. Hi, sound. Hello, everything. Welcome back. Or welcome to the stream. It was in order to do, I actually had 2 donation goals technically, but one of them was if I got 10 $5 donations, or 10 $5 or more donations within the first hour of the stream, I would call my mom and y'all be able to ask her questions. However, that time has passed and she's probably in bed now, so that's not happening. The score, I figured that'd be pretty simple. 2 out of 10. Get out of here, Mars. The other thing is, does your family know that you do voice acting? Oh, yeah, I already answered this one, Julia. You missed it. Yes, they do know, and they're very supportive about it. But yeah, the other donation was if, $10, and I do the "We Need to Find the Tommy Gun" scream for chat, so you guys can hear my scarily accurate Gangle impression. But we are currently moving on to different things. We are doing the animated trailer score. So if you guys remember the music composition for the trailer, I don't know where the actual video is. It should be here, but I did have the video itself, the animation, in the thing for reference. Supposed to be somewhere here. Guess I gotta pull it up. Give me a moment. Stand by. Gotta find this sucker. Still getting ads on my own stream is wild. Where is my folder for... Ah, there it is. I'm blind. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think this...
Hope you're ready.
Yep, okay. So, this is the score itself for the trailer. So we have the trailer here. I have it in the file for reference. It doesn't have like much of the sound design, but it's just got the actual audio. And this is what I used for scoring it. I don't know if that's audible. Do I have... Yes, it is an audible source. Okay, we're good.
What just happened?
I'm late! I'm late! For a very important date!
Wait, come back! Great. Now I'm lost. Which way did he go?
You look a little mad.
Mad? Don't you mean lost?
Of course. We're all mad here.
Sure, this is a good idea?
Positive. Hope you're ready for your ears to be chewed off.
What? Oh,
A new guest?
All right, so for the actual behind the scenes, everything that went into this score, it's actually a very, like, this is one of the most simple, like, this is one of the best examples of, like, so simple yet so effective scores I have ever done. Because the amount of layers here is not much compared to some of the other stuff, a lot of the other stuff that I've done for Wonderland. The only thing I would say is more simple is, like, the stuff, the score for, Episode 1, Chapter 1, which I will be showing off some of that here soon. Not all of it, obviously, but some of the stuff. But for instance, the beginning of this is just like a bunch of different stuff descending. With a tempo change. And then there's a pause for the, moment. And it's not a lot. This whole section here. This is directly derived from the Tim Burton soundtrack. That intro is directly derived from the Tim Burton score. Like, very much inspired by it, so that, like, we really wanted to give, I should say I wanted to, because I was completely in charge of this. I wanted to give that same kind of a vibe with this, where it's like, it's very Wonderland feeling, but, like, it has the, it's very Wonderland feeling, especially with the Tim Burton vibe, since that is one of the, more, that is, like, one of the, I guess, most well-known iterations of Alice in Wonderland. But on top of that, I also wanted to, like, still make it Wonderland. So if you notice that the oboe and the horns there are doing the it's got the main Digital Circus theme in there. It's a very simple trailer score as well. It's a lot of just arpeggiated patterns. All right, let me get to... So, for instance, the string section is doing a lot of the same stuff here. It's It's just chords. The trailer sounds like a trailer I would see from at the theaters. That was the intent. So a lot of it is just chords on a sort of arpeggiated pattern. It switches to marimba here. And then, of course, we have the harp. And then the ending chord is just this big. Which that is composed of the string section. Actually, we'll break it down to every single piece of that. The bass, the cellos, the violas, the second violins, the first violins, then in the brass section, we have trumpets, trombones. For our woodwinds, we have clarinets, flutes, oboes, piccolos, and then I have a harp doing strums. And that all comes together for the... Oh, right, and the timpani. And of course our percussion section. Like the core of our percussion. And that all comes together to make this one big, massive cinematic chord.
Sure, this is a good idea.
And then this ending bump is just a... It's crash cymbals, orchestral bass, and tuba. You see, Soundbox, when I first saw your name in the credits, I tried looking you up on YouTube, but it didn't work, and then I found you doing a live stream, and that's how I met you. Nice! You should hide the video for FL Studio, open an NDA project, solo exactly one instrument, and play exactly one note from it as a teaser. Later. Oh, trust me, y'all are getting teasers for future projects. Don't worry. But yeah, it's like, there's a lot of layers to it, and yet this is such a simple project file. I made this in like the course of 2 days. Oh yeah, I guess I could break down this section too. This is comprised of a bunch of different instruments just doing a descending pattern. So we got piano. We got... There's the harp that also starts off with it. I just thought it would be the most thingy thing if there was a bubble tree that spread mini bubbles. I bet that just made no sense. That's perfect for Wonderland. Let's see. Then we have a marimba ends up kicking in at some point. Like, it's just a bunch of instruments coming in at different times. We got some string section that comes in. Bitch. Some of the brass hits in at some point. There, I think this is a clarinet that hits here. No, it's flutes. It is a lot of it's a lot of layers doing similar but slightly different stuff. And then the timpani is actually lined up with when Pomni is hitting the stuff. And the timpani hits that are being played are the ones specifically, whatever the note the rest of the instruments are on. So, good night, sound. I'm going to go to bed. Bye. Have a good one, everything. It was nice having you here. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you have a great night. Get some good rest. Dang, you made this in 2 days, and yet you haven't touched the remix project I gave you to do for the gift you insisted upon. Oh, my... I'm a busy guy. This is for... I tried. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the trailer score. It's pretty simple to break down. Let's do something a little more complicated. Just kidding. We're doing something much more simple. I forgot to include that I sent you this stuff 7 months ago on my original message. Has it really been that long? I'll be so honest. I keep thinking about it thinking, oh, I need to, like, mess with that here soon. And then it slips my mind. Let's see here. I sent you the full file in January. I'll have to like mess with it again because it's been a while. This one's a little bit more disorganized, but this is the project file for... This is the project file for the score of episode 1. You might notice there's some stuff, there's a big chunk of it missing, and that's because I'm not the only musician that worked on this episode. I actually had a lot of help from from a composer, Marguzzi. We brought him on as one of our as one of the co-composers, and yeah, we collaborated on some stuff, but there are... I'm not going to show you everything, but I will show you some of the things that we, the pieces I did for the ending, or the beginning and the ending, as well as the, well, no, I'll show you the piece that was inspired by the trailer, Marguzlin, shut the hell up. I think it was inspired by the trailer, and then the end credits section, because those are two of the more fun ones that I did. I like. Yeah, so... Same deal with the other one where I had video for reference. It's not here. It should be in the project file. It should have saved with the video, but I guess my Fruity Loops does not want to show that shit off. So give me a moment while I pull up the actual series. I think this is the one that I shan't be late because of Okay, yeah, this is the one with like no audio. So this one had a very similar composition process for the falling scene. I took direct inspiration from what I did with the trailer itself. So this one has a good chunk of more layers. I guess not a good chunk more, but obviously we've got our main percussive section. Oh, I accidentally sold that, didn't I? So. Let me do the whole percussive section at once. Shut the... Can you... Mars, what the hell? God awful. Terrible. Horrible. What's this? Yeah, we have another the other percussion area, the auxiliary percussive stuff. So I think it's from here to here. No, that's the timpani. And then we wait for the big schmack. Then we have the timpani, which doesn't show up till towards the end. It's all of these ones down here. We got the piano. Let me pull that up. I think it's this. Where's the... We got the xylophone. That's not the xylophone. Where is it? No, that's serum. There it is. This was a fun one to compose. Can y'all tell? And we have our string section. I think that's... Yeah, I think that's all the layers for that one. Wait, yeah, that's all the layers for that. Alright, and then we have the other one I'll show off is the stuff that I did for the end. Actually, which you guys want? Do you which would you want more? The beginning, the composition for the beginning, or the composition for the end? So the stuff with the stuff that's playing during the end credits, or the stuff that's playing during the beginning narration leading up to that? Which would you prefer? You've only got a few moments to answer. Maybe the end. The beginning is a take on the Digital Circus main theme, and the end is a take on Your New Home. No comment because I just have not watched Wonderland despite the fact that I've been meaning to. Skill issue. All right, we'll do the last. We'll do the ending because it's the only one I've gotten so far. So this is a not chip tune, but an ambient, simple version I did of the end theme of Your New Home. Let me turn off the water sound effects. So that's broken down to the 3 layers. This serum synth. That's the wrong one. That's this one. This one, it has the majority of the chords there at the beginning. It's a very, very simple piece. There's another serum layer here. That's still the wrong one. Is it a serum layer? No, it's an easy keys layer. So is this one? And then there's this one. Another Easy Keys pad from the electronic pop preset. That has a lot of like the ambient chords to it. And then this riser, which I use for, like, everything. It's got a lot of processing, or it's got, not a lot of it, but it's got some processing on it so that it's much more soft. Ooh. Yeah, I used a lot of those same instruments in the beginning composition as well, and I wanted to keep it to where it's like a very chill kind of opening and closing. So, very ambient, very nice. Hello, Internet Girl. Welcome to the stream. I should say welcome back. I think I saw you in here earlier. Maybe I'm wrong. I gotta stretch. Okay. So that's the behind the scenes for that. What do you guys want to see the behind the scenes for next? Let me take a look at behind the scenes. We'll do one more project like file behind the scenes stuff. Let's do something that's not just behind the scenes for the Soundbox lore, aka nothing. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Let's see here. Let's do something not Wonderland related. Let's do something behind the scenes. Ooh, let's give Versus Leggy some love. We'll do the main menu theme, Walk in the Park. That's probably one of my favorite things. Oh, wait! I can't even do that one properly because my saxophone plugin is broken. Because iLock does not, or the plugin does not detect my key from iLock. Leaking shit while he's not even here. The disrespect. This isn't leaks. This is stuff that's publicly available. Don't skip leg day. Don't skip leggy day. Oh my goodness. Well, I can't spell. Bruh. Leggy day. I get it. Haha. Very funny. No, this is stuff that's like been publicly released. It's available. It's stuff that I play on like the beginning of the stream all the time. Y'all hear this one constantly. But no, the no license was found for that, even though I have that actually pisses me the hell off. Just, it doesn't detect its own samples. I'm so pissed. That actually pisses me off so much, we're not going to open this file, chat. We're going to go to a different one. We won't be doing the main menu thing because I'm... Ugh. We're doing peer pressure instead. Hey, San, I know I missed the Q&A, but can you answer a tiny question? What type of games do you like? There's no reason why I'm asking. Just don't think about it. I don't have a specific, like, type of game I like or dislike. It just depends on whether I like or dislike the game. Felt that on a spiritual level. It also really sucks because there's certain songs that I still need to use that saxophone plugin for that it's not working for anymore, and I'm actually about to be fist fighting somebody at either iLock or UVI. Anyways, we're going to show off the project file for Peer Pressure, which is one of the Friday Night Funkin' songs that you'll hear at the beginning of the streams. If you guys recognize this one. I bet $20 is iLock. Probably. It doesn't detect the key is the thing. Peer pressure, friend in a funkin' mod. Yup. How do I make Søundbøx suffer? I ponder, I ponder. You can't this stream. And then if I turn back on the vocals. And again, this is not leaks. I've played this live on stream before. The actual, like, song and the mod. Instantly worse with the chromatic. Alright, let's break this sucker down. So this song, the cool thing about this is that it builds. The whole point is that it's supposed to constantly be building. So as the song goes on, it gets larger and larger. So at first we start with just piano and like bass guitar at some point. Let me get the... What year did you write this song again? I think back in like 2023. Maybe sooner. I think it was when I was in college, second time around. I asked because it's literally the same instrument setup as that weird piano song I did that I repurposed for the loft bedroom that seldom speaks. I will be honest, I don't even remember that one. How's your day going, Soundbox? It's going. So far, it's going pretty well, considering we're doing our 5K subscriber special. Holy shit. Ads Automator is brutal. I have it set to the lowest automated setting possible, and I've been getting hit with ads on my own stream on my phone so fucking common. I have it set to the lowest frequency. This is... Ugh. Chat, what the hell? Get an ad blocker, chat, please. Stop suffering. Let's see. Then we have the next instrument that comes in is the bass guitar. There's the bass. I love this bass line, man. And then it changes up for the... It becomes very simple bass for these big chords. Tasty bass line. It was the one I showed you where you heard it and said the bass was out of tune, and for some reason I literally couldn't even fix it even by switching plugins, because it wasn't a plugin issue. It was you had it on the wrong notes. The thing that typically helps with that is composing the bass line like an octave or two above, making sure it's in the right key, and then bringing it back down. I do it all the time. I'll try to compose the bass line, and then it's just like I'm on the wrong. I didn't. I checked. Then I don't know what to tell you. Sounds intense. It's supposed to be a pretty chill, calm, or a pretty calm song at first, and as it builds slowly. So, It's cool because at first we just get bass and piano for it, and then, you know, the drum pattern, of course. We get our drum kit having some pretty funky drum patterns to it. All the drum patterns I did for this are super fun. I could just listen to the drums for this. Like, paradiddles on the snare and the fucking cowbell. So something else I did too that's really fun to note is the little break. Welcome back, Cal. So that little like break there in the drums, but for the second time that comes in, there's actually a lot more layers. There's a lot of different layers going on in this one. Like just the instrumental evolving as well, where like at first for the verse, it's just piano, bass, and drums. But by the time we come back into the second verse, it's the whole orchestral section. So the question then becomes what all is added over time. So when the chorus kicks in, we get this analog pad. Let me get the not mixing board, and this is a vital instrument. And this basically just plays a constant arpeggiated pattern between chords. And then it's doing this during the big chord section. By the way, Soundbox, I'm going to do something close to the end of this stream, just letting you know. Oh, boy. Then once with the second verse, that's when it hits this. Still live? What are you guys doing? We are doing behind the scenes for one of the Friday Night Funkin' songs that I've made for the Versus Leggy mod. We're going to be live for a while. My live streams tend to go for quite some time. But yeah, welcome back, Ender. So that's what's added there. Strings come in at the bridge. And it's cello and violin. Wait, what's the mod name? I didn't catch it. I'm sorry. Oh, it's fine. It's called Versus Leggy. Then they have a big impact on that big chord section. And then they help fill out the second verse. No, Leggy is not the negative version of Meggy. And during the big chord section, we get a little bell key lead that pops in. And then when it hits the second verse, it adds to it. And then our final layer that gets added, and this one only comes in on the final chorus, is an ambient vocal that I recorded. And then, of course, we have the actual vocals themselves, the chromatics. To 2047. Yes, we will have instrumentals in the album when the OST drops. Yes. I think my favorite parts are these harmonizations. No, only the no chromatic version is needed. The only one you gotta upload. Trust. Hey, some people like the Friday Night Funkin' style. Don't be hating. You can just not listen to those ones. You could just skip those tracks. That's fine. But no, we're dropping the whole thing. When does the mod come out? We don't know yet. We're still working on it. It's been in development hell for quite some time. And some people are wrong, and that's okay. You're the wrong one in this situation, because this is a Friday Night Funkin' thing, specifically with the chromatics in mind. If you don't like the chromatics, then you're not a Friday Night Funkin' fan, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, then it's just not for you. Listen to the instrumentals. But yeah, it's just really cool to I think it's really fun to compare the different sections of the song. Like, for instance, the verse, when it's the first verse. Versus the second verse, where it's got all the extra instruments. Or with the chorus. Versus well, no, because without the chromatic in it, it wouldn't be the full song. The full song is with the... OSTs are their best when they're their own separate release, divorced from the original context. Doom 2016's OST is fucking P. Okay, but that's not how the Friday Night Funkin' stuff works. The Friday Night Funkin' OSTs are always released with the chromatics in place because they're technically the vocals of the song. They are part of the song. They are what makes the song the song. The instrumentals don't really, especially in a well-crafted mod, the instrumentals can hold their own, but they don't have the full context of the entire song on their own. You need the context of the chromatics for it to work. So the chromatic is part of the OC. It's part of the song. That's why you also get the instrumental, because in its place, it counts as the vocals. And in some instances, there will be actual vocals in the song that get swapped out. or that get removed, I should say, with the chromatics, because the chromatics are considered the vocals of the song. That's just how that works for the Friday Night Funkin', for Friday Night Funkin' music, Friday Night Funkin' soundtracks. For that to not be in the soundtrack would to be purposefully excluding part of the music. It's like listening to something without the lead instrument. Exactly. That's pretty much what the vocals are meant to be, the lead instrument. Yes, it is like you can listen to it without it, and it is to some people better without it. I will not fight that because I know the boyfriend chromatic is not for everybody. It sounds weird. The style of Friday Night Funkin' is definitely weird for some people, but it is a core part of the music. It is what makes the music what it is. It is a core part of the sound. I don't really agree with that math, and that is why why I said this music is just not necessarily for you. Because it's just not your style. It's not how you like to handle things, and that's fine, but that's just not how it's handled in this community. So, skill issue. Let's see. All right, I guess that could be it for behind the scenes for music. I'm trying to think if there's any behind the scenes stuff that, well, the community sucks anyways, because all communities suck. LMAO, half joking. I mean, you're not entirely wrong there, but you know, doesn't make it any less of a skill issue on your end. Let's see. What do I want to show off next? Is the Friday Night Funkin' community still going? Oh yeah, it's still running strong. Obviously, if I'm helping make a mod for it, it has to be. Let's see. What do I want to show behind the scenes stuff for now? Because I know there's a few more things that. There's a few more things I could show off, but they're not specifically. A few more things I could show off that they're not specifically. Oh, brain, please. I don't know. Let me check. They're not specifically music files, you know? Like, obviously, I can't show off some things because they're not mine to show off. But I want to kind of show off behind the scenes for... Oh! I know what I could show off behind the scenes for! Something I know y'all would love. Gonna have to turn off dual screen though, which sucks, but we're gonna show off behind the scenes for the short I made with Viri of the Kane comic. Let me make sure the audio is the right one. Give me 1 sec. There we go.
Jack said the teeth are a bit unsettling, so I'm trying a new, more palatable look.
I'm sorry. I don't really like it.
I'm very sad right now.
So I had to separate this one out into multiple pieces. Before anybody says anything about the music, it is monetized. I have the short itself monetized, and it's not been struck. So I think the stream should be fine. So I use that piece of music from the actual show, but then we have Viri's takes for Ragatha.
I'm sorry. I don't really like it.
And then, of course, my takes for
Jack said the teeth are a bit unsettling, so I'm trying a new, more palatable look. I'm very sad right now.
But that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is how I had to handle the fucking visuals. Let's go over that. So, for the actual, like, frames, I had to separate the comic into a multitude of layers. First off, we have this first layer that is, this one that is just a black screen that fades out so that we have the fade in. If I turn that off, it just doesn't show up. I have, let's turn off all the layers right now so you can see that. I have the texts as their own individual layers. I'm very bad with cutting things up. So I did this in MS Paint. I created the layers separately in MS Paint and then had them chopped up in specific ways.
Look.
I'm sorry.
Why is that cut like that? That's supposed to... Did I fuck that up? That's not the final export, is it?
I'm sorry. I don't really like it.
Is that in the final export? Hold on a sec. Let me double check something. Pretty sure that wasn't in the final export. In the final export. Let me go to my Blue Sky because I know that that's where I posted it. Okay, I guess it was just an issue with the project file for a bit. But yeah, so I separated it out into layers in a very cursed way in MS Paint. So all the text boxes, I separated them out so I could use them.
Jack said the teeth are a bit unsettling, so I'm trying a new, more palatable look.
I'm sorry. I don't really like it.
This one shows up in a very specific way.
I'm sorry. I don't really like it.
I'm very sad right now.
I'm very bad at video editing, if you can't tell. So this is the process, and it's very... Meanwhile, any sane person would have just redrawn, traced the outline boxes for a cleaner look. You see, that would require me to be a good artist, and I'm not a good artist. So... And then the actual comic, I cropped out the sides. Then I took the original comic, and I just have it... moving.
Jack said the teeth are a bit unsettling, so I'm trying a new, more palatable look.
I'm sorry.
It's tracing. No, you don't understand how bad I am at this shit.
I'm very sad right now.
Like, Mars, you don't understand how bad I am at this. I am a horrible artist. That would not have looked good if I had done it. But yeah, it's like, this is...
Jack said the teeth are a bit...
This is how I got the background to move. I literally just took the comic, put it behind the actual one, and have it slowly moving. And then I have the main layer in the front, blocking the actual
Jack said the teeth are a
comic
bit
in the back.
unsettling, so I'm trying a new, more palatable look.
And since the background is all the same, it all comes together.
Jack said the teeth are a bit unsettling, so I'm trying a new, more palatable look.
I'm sorry. I don't really like it.
I'm very sad right now.
So that all comes together for that. That's how I made that. I agree with Mars. Your Gardic phone stream says otherwise. Soundbox, I remember Big Palm knees. Okay, fair. However, no. I wanted to use the original assets as much as I could, so I just cut them up and did the best that I could with it. I didn't want to try to like trace over it and change too much of the artwork because one of the big things is I wanted to keep the original artwork from Neo. They did a very good job and I love the comic and I wanted to actually use that. So I just did that. Tracing over it wouldn't have looked right because it wouldn't have kept like the original artwork. I'm very picky about this stuff. So it's very jank, but it's my process and it works and overall made a pretty good post. And then for the short version of it where it's just the other resolution, all I did is make like flip-flop the here, hold on. Let me do open recent project. No, open. Let me do project manager. For the short version, it's literally just the same deal, but the comic is sideways.
Jack said the teeth are a bit unsettling, so...
What? It's the same deal, but the comic is sideways. However, I didn't want to take the I didn't want to like take it and rotate it and try to fight with it. So I literally just took the original video I had already done and rotated it sideways. So the checker pattern will be moving at the same pace. And then just...
Jack said the teeth are a bit unsettling, so I'm trying a new, more palatable look.
It's just two versions of the same video. So it's the exact same pacing. I didn't have to redo all the edits. Using the original assets is fine, but you could have also used a different program and traced it with the selection tool for a cleaner outline that would let you stretch the bubble more seamlessly. You see, the thing is, I don't know how to do that, and I didn't feel like learning at that moment, so I did it my way. It's jank as fuck, but it worked. This is why I just pay other people to do this shit for me. See, what else can I show behind the scenes for? What am I allowed to show behind the scenes for this? What can I... I don't know how you don't know how to do that. It's the same as doing it in MS Paint, just with a different program. I've tried to learn in DaVinci Resolve, but I've not actually looked into a tutorial, and it just kind of... It looks bad. So I just did it the way that I did it. I just didn't take the time to learn. Oh yeah, something else that's funny, y'all, is I make my thumbnails in DaVinci Resolve. I have started to stray away entirely from I do my graphic design in DaVinci Resolve. I've strayed away from doing it in MS Paint because I'm just bad at it. I don't have Photoshop. I've gotten used to DaVinci Resolve's layouts feature. So the process is I take all the assets that I want for DaVinci and for this thumbnail, I throw it into DaVinci Resolve and I put it together in its setup, and then I just export the still out as the thumbnail, and that's the thumbnail. So for instance, the next stream, the discussion stream thumbnail, we've got a bunch of different layers. We've got the main background with you know, Vanny's eyes and stuff for the security breach background. I have this black thumbnail piece underneath, this black background underneath the security breach logo, so that it doesn't clash as hard with the light glowing from Vanny's eyes. I just put that underneath it so it was a little more covered. We got my very happy guy over here, and then we have our text actually talking about the stream. It's a very simple process. Someone get this man paint.net. Good God. I have paint.net. I just prefer this process. I like this more. I've gotten so used to this. I don't like fighting with paint.net. Guess I could do the thing now. Soundbox wanted me to do the thing now. I don't know. I don't know what the thing is. Wouldn't have done it in DaVinci, to be fair. I would have done it in like Photoshop or CSP or another image editing software. If ever my health comes back in the same force it was before, remind me to just go through and draw you a bunch of stream thumbnails. If you want to. But I like being I like being able to just throw stuff together for this, because this doesn't look bad. It's just basic shit. And this is my process. There's nothing inherently wrong with this process either. I just prefer this layout, and so I know it's a video editor, but it does make for good it's a good design tool overall. Like, DaVinci Resolve is a very powerful program. For the thing, either a yes or no. I can wait later to the end for a surprise. I don't know what it is, so I can't say whether or not I want you to do it. Like, that is entirely up to you. Yeah, these thumbnails aren't perfect by any means, but they're not bad. Like, we've got... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Like, I've made all of my recent thumbnails in DaVinci. So, the problem is that with DaVinci, it makes simple things so much more complicated. If you want to do complex things with image editing, good fucking luck, LMAO. I don't really plan on doing complex things. I'm headed out. Just wanted to see how you were doing. Thanks for joining, Colton. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I'm not really trying to do very complex things. I'm just kind of doing my own thing, you know? Most of what I'm doing here is simple. All right, but I think that's about enough for behind-the-scenes content. Are y'all ready for some sneak peeks? DaVinci Resolve is love. DaVinci Resolve is life. Remember, Soundbox is basic. I ain't basic. Alright, let's see. I've waited the entire stream for this. I love DaVinci for video editing, but image editing, good God. Like, you could never make that Pyro TF2 thumbnail I made in DaVinci. I probably could if I found the right assets. That's the thing. My process involves finding pre-made assets. Or just using basic, like, text fonts and shit. Like, that's it. Give me sneak peeks. All right. What do you guys want first? Do you want... I have a video up tomorrow. Would you like the first little bit of that video? Or would you like some more music? Here, let's do this. Let's get a poll going. We haven't done a poll in a while. Let's do a poll. Which should sneak peek first? Now, I will say something. I cannot sneak peek Insecurity or Wonderland content. That is not mine to show. I am under NDA for both of those. So, I cannot sneak peek or leak anything of those without the proper permissions. So, I'm sorry for those of you who were hoping for Wonderland sneak peeks. You're not getting that. I do not have that permission. Has FL been making that sound this whole time? It has. Shut the hell up, FL. I just noticed, like, I've been getting a static sound the entire time because of FL Studio. You can even make music in DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, for real. I made the assets for that thumbnail. That's the point. And that was... Oh. And that was so much faster, and I had so much more control. Yeah, but I'm not good at that kind of thing, so that would not have been faster for me. Like, the only thing I didn't make from that thumbnail was the Pyro model itself, though I took a screenshot in Gmod, and the font. Everything else was made by me. And that's great at all. You're much better at visual design than I am, but this is the process that I found that works best for me as somebody who is not, a very good graphic designer. Just somebody who just tosses, like, I could just toss stuff together and make it work. Because, like, this isn't a perfect thumbnail by any means, but it's not the worst one. Like, it's not a bad thumbnail, per se. At least I don't think it is. The only thing oh, wait, I just read that. Let's see what the poll says. Oh, it's because I had to do it so much because I've never been able to pay people. Fair enough. We've got 8 votes and there's 11 concurrent viewers. Most people are wanting tomorrow's video. Obviously, I'm not going to show off the entirety of tomorrow's video. I am biased. I'm a biased poll voter because I have some Soundbox music previews already. Oh, you don't have these ones. Actually, no, you probably... No, you definitely do. Never mind. Mars has insider knowledge. Yes, he does. All right. I'm going to end the poll now because I'm impatient. And there's not been votes for a while. You're getting tomorrow's vid first. Okay, chat. This is tomorrow's video. We're gonna give you the first few minutes, or the first. I'll do the first like 3 minutes of the video. Internet peer pressure is a serious issue. If you know someone who's heavily affected by internet peer pressure, or you are someone who is heavily affected by internet peer pressure, know that you're not alone. I am also affected by internet peer pressure. A lot. Very easily.
Balls
Thank you, Shane.
four hundred and
Over
twenty.
the past couple of weeks, Sean Chiplock has been posting on Blue Sky about these little snacks called Fruit Riots. They're frozen fruit snacks, I guess. They're kind of like candy. They're covered in a sour coating. On the packaging, they can't even tell if they're candy or not themselves. They just package themselves as whatever. So I got curious and it's got a lumpy bottom. Yeah, I am not immune to internet peer pressure. So people have been tagging him with the Fruit Riots, and it's basically free promotion for the company. I guess this is too, isn't it? Capitalism wins, I guess. And it's been spreading the word of these things to so many people just on Blue Sky. I decided to do the same thing, but I wasn't just going to ride off the same hype everybody else has been riding off of with Sean Chiplock reposting their posts. No. I'm going to do my own thing. Right off that hype with video. Totally different. I'm shaking the camera a lot as I bang the table. Yeah, I figured we just try these on video. I've never done review content before. It's something that I've thought about doing. I've always kind of wanted to mess around with it. It always seems fun just to review random stuff, like just random foods, random snacks, or whatever. And obviously, I'm a very big fan of Markiplier's review series. That's always pretty fun to watch when I'm just bored. So, yeah, it's, I figured I'd try it. Apparently, the best flavor out of all of these is the strawberry mango. So, I'm excited to try these. Let's see, 45 calories per serving. How many servings
It says about 8 servings per container. A serving size is 1 ounce, or about 5 to 7 pieces. Why not just say 5 to
The
7
energy is
pieces?
a bit missing.
Why does it
with,
have these in ounces?
without
I don't
pri-
typically
yeah.
get fruit products.
I wanted to
I'm
do background
too
music
much
for
of a
this,
fat
but
chud
it's
for that.
it takes too long
this
to get it
common?
done.
Is this a normal thing for fruit products? I don't know. I'm weird. This is
Okay, that's about 3 minutes. There's your sneak peek for the next video, y'all. That is the Fruit Riot review. It is going to be up tomorrow at noon. I hope you guys are ready for that. But that is the sneak peek for tomorrow's video. To be fair, I'm also a montage editor at heart, and I'd be editing to the beat of any song. Yeah, no, this is very much just a review. It's very much just the review series where it's just kind of like, you know, basic, simple, kind of just chill reviews. It's not supposed to be very like boom, 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 boom. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's there. But I'm going to be doing product reviews like that more so in the future as well. I plan on reviewing glitch merchandise because I have a very problematic addiction to purchasing glitch merch, and you might as well turn it into content, right? Give it a purpose. Let's see, what other sneak peeks can I give y'all right now? What content do I have to show off? I mostly just have music, so. Is this a new background? It's so blue or oh! That's right! What's funny thing y'all mentioned is this background is actually a sneak peek in itself, and y'all never realized. I did a big sneaky, and you guys never noticed. You should let me do an edit of your next review, not as like the final edit, but as a test to see if I could be your budget editor, lol. I've considered that, but knowing your schedule and current health state, I haven't asked you that. I wanted to ask you that, but I decided not to because I didn't want to, you know, bug you with that kind of thing with your current, what's it called? With your current health issues. A sneak peek, if I was here, I would called it out way early. Remember, I was late. That's fair. Yeah, something y'all might not know is that Bright as the Stars has had artwork for quite some time. I'm just waiting for the video to be done now. Yeah, that's... You know what? Let's go ahead and get some... our next section, instead of just being sneak peek, it'll be a mix of sneak peek and soundbox art. So let's go ahead and switch over. Whoa, okay, let's not show that off. I mean, it's not really anything private, but like, you know, let's not show off too much now, you know. Give me a sec to get this pulled up here. Let's do some fan art reviews, shall we? Let's move it. There we go. So, for fan art, we've got this wonderful recreation of my 0.5 lens photo. This one is by Ches Cat. Did a very good job with it. Colton has done a couple. We've got... Oh, it's not going to just open it up in the one I've already got open. That's lovely. Oh, it's going to fight me, isn't it? Why does it not just, like... That's one thing I hate about this program. Is it just opens it up in a new file instead of just keeping it in the same. You know what? Give me a sec, chat. Let me do something real quick. Give me a sec to set this up. This is going to be done in alphabetical order. But this is basically all of the Soundbox artwork / edits that I have collected over the course of my, ever since I created the Sona with Endo. These are all of the pieces that I have yoinked over time. That's too many all at once. Ugh. Okay. Do these two. Save that one for last. You should add rat ears to your Sona as like an option. Snoopy! What are you doing here? Needs to capture my honest reaction. Snoopy! How fucking dare. And I do count the album covers, or the song cover art. All right. I've almost got this set up, chat. Just give me one moment to switcheroo this. Can I move that? No, I just got to deal with it being that. Okay, that's fine. All right. So we're going to go back to this. Change the window capture. This one. Yep. Okay. All right. So we've got this first piece by Ches. Your streamer Soundbox gotta hop on the trends. You'll be soaring to new subscribers once you go rat girl. Snoopy, what the hell? See, Shift knows what I'm talking about. I dared squeak. I can't believe you. The wire. Oh Lord, I'm genuinely gonna cry. She's right, Soundbox. You gotta do it. You gotta become rat girl. I can get to work right away for you. No, please don't start. No. See, this is what I told you. This was answered earlier. This is a question that was literally answered earlier in the fucking stream. Happy 5K. Oh my goodness. Snoopy! Why? Who made you like this? Let's go. I will play it. I am in a Discord call for this right now. I will play that right here, right now, on stream. Publicly available for all to see. Don't test me. Your fault, to be fair. How? How? That I dared to tell you that I had mice problems at one point, and now you never let me live it down? How is that, like... Petition to commission artists to make Rat Girl Soundbox. Please don't. Follow through. It's not a threat. It's a promise. Play it. All right. I don't do threats. I do promises. I will do it. I'm not joking, Snoopy. Don't test me. Keep poking the bear. Listen, Sound. You either die a hero or live long enough to see. Okay. consider me a villain.
Let's go. Mamma mia. Oh, aren't you fake the cake?
So that was Snoopy's attempt at a Mario impression with some interesting background music. If I get copyright struck for that, I probably shouldn't have played that. I might get copyright struck. Ugh. Anyways. Back to the fan art. Let's focus on the fan art. So this was a piece by Chaz. I'm still winning. Nuh-uh. Next, we have this fun piece by Colton. He did both this one and this piece when we were doing the, this was back for the first Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach stream. Soundbox get DMCA by Snoopy. No, it's the background music that I'm concerned about. I just realized, oh shit, wait a sec. Wasn't Mars talking about someone donating to make sound do a ooh voice earlier? It was, somebody was asking how much they would have to donate to get me to do a ooh voice for an entire stream. Ooh woo. That kind of a voice, which would sound terrible. But yeah, so Colton made this, which was pretty, it's a very nice piece of artwork. Traditional. I like it. And then he made this one, which, yeah, it's when I was playing, it says Soundbox going skits out. It's when I was playing Security Breach, and it was that moment where it's the endo section. I hear Roxanne and Monty up above doing their lines. Hey, little guy, sneak away, little coward. That kind of thing. And it was hilarious. Genuinely freaked out for a while because I was like, are they in this section? What's happening? Is the game bugged? We got this piece that Endo did for a thumbnail for Kales, and he was so kind as to separate out the background for me at one point so I could use it in my Wonderland discussion thumbnail. This is supposed to, or not Wonderland, wow. Digital Circus finale discussion thumbnail. So this is a very nice piece. Endo being the OG creator of the of the Sona, you know, it just it's so good. The perspective on it and everything, it's peak. It's so fucking peak. That was the reference I used. Yeah, it was and this one is specifically supposed to be a piece where, actually I could pull this up real quick. Specifically referencing this shot in the or the shot in the Digital Circus episode 6, or not 6, episode 7, Dick David, where they're all like looking up like after Kane. Yeah, it's that one. Here you got, you know, me, you got Mickey, Endo, Veery, Ash, and Snoopy. So yeah, there's that. Next on the list, we have probably one of my favorite pieces, even to this day, by a very close friend of mine, Velvety Doll. You may recognize this one as my profile picture. This is, you know, it's a little chibi version of my guy. I like this being the inspiration for like the audio mouth as well. Like this take on it is what I had originally wanted, and we tried to accomplish this, and Endo and I couldn't get it to look right, and then she did it right, and it was like holy shit. So that's amazing. I love it very much. We've had the full body. I just realized you're probably gonna show mine here. Yes, I absolutely am. You're up at some point. Let's see. I have this one that I believe Kales also commissioned this one for a video, and it is by an artist. What is the name? Goobergoo, I think the name is Goobergoo. So that's a very fun piece. I like the facial expression is very funny, and then you got Veery with the honey over her head. K-Sans made this in edit, which is interesting. Soundvox. I decided to include this one because this is funny, and it's almost ironic because I do like Vox, but I don't do a good Vox impression. I do an Alistair. So, yeah, this is a thing. You can thank K-Sans for this. It took me so long to make that. It's pretty funny. Oh, I'm actually missing a few from Endo. Give me one moment. We've got this piece from Endo that is a... Squash this window so I can still see chat while I look through this. Of course, we have the original reference from Endo, which is what he photoshopped this. This is the reference. Like, this is the reference sheet for the Soundbox OC. If you ever want to know, like, you ever need something to reference for color palette and stuff like that, and like body and shit like that, proportions, this is pinned to a channel in my Discord. You can find the link to my Discord in my link tree. And then there's also Endo made this sensor bar that I'll use based on the Digital Circus sensor. The only issue is that it's mirrored in the wrong way. But it still looks pretty sick, and I love the detail that the wires are coming disconnected because he's pissed. I love the facial expression and stuff. But yeah. Next up, we have Mars's own take on the character with a piece that he drew for the three of us, a trio. This is one of Ramble's pieces. We had gone to a Slipknot concert up in Toronto at one point, and it was myself and two friends, Velveteen Doll and Rambles. So he drew the three of us. We took a selfie. And then he drew our sonas over the selfie. It's a really fun draw. I love this piece so much. This is one of my favorites. Look at these goobers. They're such goobers. We're all having a great time. I had to immortalize the first time we all met up in real life. It's amazing. We've got this piece, which was done by Mickey. Another piece that is Kale's commissioned. A lot of these are pieces that Kale's had done for... gotta stretch. A lot of these are pieces that Kale's had done for videos, and I love the detail that I had to be magnetized, kind of like one of the drones in Murder Drones, where the sedatives are magnets. Same for this, and you can see I don't have the full piece, because there is more to this, but like you can see my arm is like on the ground and shit because it's connected by electricity. I love the details there. And then also Viri's mouse tail being taped to the ground. That's pretty funny. We've got this one by Nobody Nexus, also done by also commissioned by Kales. I'm sitting in a gamer chair just doing my thing. Pretty fun. This next one is by a fairly regular chatter here in these streams. Hopefully, you'll see that person in my server. Sometimes they join stream, but yeah, it's pretty good. Show the new viewer your rival. That rival does not count for Soundbox fan art. So, I love this piece a lot. This is done by Hopefully. It's very fun, very cartoonish. I love it. Another one by Hopefully is the Soundbox Kane mashup. Kane box, I guess, or something. Why, it's me, everyone! This is what I turn into. This is what I should turn into every time I switch to a chatter impression. But yeah, this is one by Hopefully. That's pretty fun. I got two pieces done by Super Wee Bros. Commissioned by Kales, again, for his videos. This piece, which is part of a larger picture, that is done for, what's it called? What was the video? It was this Red Lobster bit where Viri had made a comment during the Uno Uno stream where she's like, "Oh, guys, Red Lobster is calling me fat," and it's like, it's pretty funny because it's like, I just straight up tell her, just stop being fat. That's what the video's for. And then we got this one where I'm laughing. I don't remember what I don't remember what this was made for, but it's like, I love it. This reminds me of like Ed and Eddie style with the facial expression. I don't know why, but it's so fucking hilarious. The open screen jaw is fucking cursed for real. It's so cursed, but so funny. Like it's so dynamic for what it is. All right, so I have two that are in unknown because I don't know exactly who drew these ones. I think this one is Endo, but probably not. But they did a very good job at emulating Endo's style. Like, I think it's Endo at first, and then I look at the watermark at the bottom, and I'm like, or the bottom right, and I'm like, okay, this is not Endo. So it's like, it's in the unknown. I don't remember who did this one, and if somebody could correct me in the future, but this is a reference to, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Oh, that's right. This wasn't Endo. That's right, because Endo showed this off like somebody else did this. No, this is a reference to a Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, or Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. This was Kale. Well, I know Kale's commissioned this one, but I don't think Kale's drew it himself. Unless he did, in which case, oh, wow. But, yeah, it's like this is a piece that was commissioned by Kale, and this is a Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared reference. At least the picture was. It's pretty funny. You've got Ash sitting in the place of the crow. I don't remember. Yeah, the yellow man is Viri is sitting in place of the yellow man, and then I'm sitting in place of red. I don't remember their actual names. I'm pretty sure I'm saying them wrong, but I've got this piece. It's very pixelated because it's very small, and I don't remember who drew this, but I know I got this from the. Oh, let me fix that. I just messed that up on accident. There you go. I got this piece from being in the Friday Night Funkin' stuff. The what's it called? The versus Leggy mod. Somebody drew this. I love the little like chibi style. Like, he's so small. And then this is Doddle. I don't remember who this is. And then finally we get to the fun ones. This one is by Viri, and you might recognize this one as the cover art for Opinions. And I had this one commissioned for that, and it's a very nice piece. I love the lighting. I love the ambient background. And she actually did 2 variations of it. One of them just didn't really get used much, but I like to use it for like you might notice that there's certain variations of this used for thumbnails and stuff. She made this one with a much more like crazy background. I love this piece. It's awesome. Very fun. And then finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. The one that I have yet to actually show off, and the sneak peek that I've been building up to. The Bright as the Stars cover art. Made by Tammy Sketches. A bit more of an abstract take, and I fucking love it. Look at this shit. This is so sick. So this is the cover art of Bright as the Stars, and you might notice the background that I've been using is the background for this piece. But yeah, this is going to be the cover art for Bright as the Stars when that finally drops, which will hopefully be here soon. I'm just waiting for the video. Once the video is done, I'm going to be setting, or like actually scheduling the release, because all the release details are there. Everything is ready for Bright as the Stars to be released. It's just hitting the button, send. So it's so fucking cool. For real. I love it so much. But yeah, that is the fan art section, as well as the sneak peek for the Bright as the Stars video. So there's that. And now we're back to just chatting. Let's see here. I do want to show off another piece of music. I've actually been sitting on this one for quite some time. So we'll do another sneak peek. Since we're getting close, so I'll do this now. Technically, there's another. There's another what? I hope everyone is ready for Wednesday where Soundbox and I are gonna have a fucking shouting match about security breach. Probably. Do you guys like My Singing Monsters? I'll get my earphones for that. So, fun fact, my channel started with My Singing Monsters. No, skill issue. My channel got its start with My Singing Monsters content a long time ago. I'm not talking like start. Like, you know, obviously its main startup was Digital Wonderland content, but if you look at like much older past content, my first one of my first larger videos, aside from a cat video, was a My Singing Monsters cover for the My Singing Monsters cover contest. And then later on, I made a custom island called Symphonic Island. That one blew up so much that it got picked up by a channel called MSM Pokegamer, who was one of the largest My Singing Monsters, or is it MS Pokegamer? I don't know. One of the largest My Singing Monsters channels out there. And it was one of his favorites for a while. And so he showed off my music and stuff. And that was really cool. That got my channel a little bit of attention. I also did a goofy My Singing Monsters version of Dad Battle in Composer Island that somebody then tried to steal and claim as their own. So that was a fun thing to fight. We need behind the scenes of your Finance with 39 soundtracks. I considered that one, but those project files I'm pretty sure are broken at this point. So that's not happening, unfortunately. Plus, we're done with behind-the-scenes stuff. We're doing sneak peeks. But, that being said, after I made Symphonic Island, I did 2 more custom islands, and then I dropped them for a while. One of them I still haven't, picked back up to fix up. But, I did do... I did pick back up another one and remade it. The processing on the one was old and just not very good. But I did remake one of them. And it sounds a lot better now. The reason I have yet to actually release this, because I would have released it by now, I already know what I would want to do with the video for this one. It would be super simple, and I wouldn't need to have somebody else make it for me. I could just do it myself. I just don't know what I want the theme for this song to be. So, I need to make that. But, I will share some of this song. I will give you the first segment of this song. I will not give you the whole thing, especially, I will not give you what is, in my opinion, the best part. But I will give you the first segment of this song. Right now. And I want you guys to kind of help me come up with a theme for this at some point, if you're so inclined. If you know My Singing Monsters. If you don't know My Singing Monsters, you don't got to try to participate because, you know, you might not really understand it. But yeah. If you do know My Singing Monsters, see if you can guess all the monsters in this. And that's all you're getting. Also, Evie Kitty, it's hilarious that you say that because the last one I did, Symphonic Island, people were saying it was the Entbrat boss battle theme. Why is it I can only compose boss battle music? And even more so if you heard this section here. It looks empty, but that's because a lot of the plugins I use internal MIDI and stuff, so you can't really see it. But like, if y'all knew what was there, oh my goodness. But yeah, that's a sneak peek of the song. I do not have a theme for it, and that is the big like hiccup for this, is I don't have a theme. I need the boss battle theme comes from your metal influence, I promise you. Absolutely. I won't even deny it. But I don't have a theme for this island, and I need a theme for this island. You know, like every island has like an elemental theme or like a specific thing. Like you've got the initial themes for like the base game, where you got the plants, the cold, the air, water, earth. There's Gold Island, which has like all the monsters. There's Ethereal Island. There's the islets for all the ethereal elementals. There's like the fire elemental islands. There's the oasis. There's the magical elemental islands and stuff like that. And then in like games like Dawn of the sister location. Wow, the sister game, Dawn of Fire. Or I guess the prequel game. You've got the original variations of the magical islet or the magical islands. Before they were magical islands. The spots that like the islands that were there before they disappeared, and the magical islands filled those voids. So you have Party Island, Space Island, Cloud Island, and Cave Island. Elements, well, surely the theme could be I feel like you're about to do some really stupid like both of these nuts. I don't want to. I feel like you're about to do like one of those kinds of jokes. Is it ruthenium? Let's hear this. Let's hear this joke. Ruthenium. Then I don't know what ruthenium is. What is ruthenium? Let me look this up actually, because that might actually go hard. Hold on. It's a chemical element. Rare transition metal belonging to a platinum group of the periodic table. Like the other metals of the platinum group, ruthenium is unattractive to most chemicals. It's a periodic table joke. Okay, I get it. All right. I'm too stupid for those kinds of jokes. You gotta remember that. But yeah, science lesson. Anyways, I don't know. I don't want to just call it like something like Volcano Island or like, I don't know, like Forest Island or something. Because like, I don't know. It's got to have like each one has kind of a theme. Each island has a sort of theme. But I don't know what theme this would be. So. But either way, that is the sneak peek of my Sea Monsters Island. What else could I show off? Viking Island? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I really have anything that I could show off that's not like something I need to keep under wraps. At least nothing that has enough. Like, there's plenty of stuff I could show off, but there's nothing that has enough, like, enough finished for it to be like, yeah, this is definitely happening at some point. You know, like, projects can still be shelved and scrapped indefinitely and stuff like that. Unfortunately, that's just how things work. But, yeah. I think that just about does it for the sneak peeks. We have been going for over half an hour at this point, or half an hour, over 3.5 hours at this point. So, I don't know if we wrap up the stream or not. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should do for a 5K special. I wish I could tease you about that one project you swear up and down is going to get finished and have been swearing will get finished for 2 years at this point. Oh. Okay.
Hey Sound, remember I said Ildono to have you play a game. Gotta play Undertale Genocide Route. I remember some chatters want us to fight, so bring it on Soundbox, I'll be waiting.
For $10? I mean, that is the amount of the game, but with taxes, it's not even going to cover. That doesn't even cover the price of the game. And you want me to do that for $10? Like, I physically could not finish the Undyne fight because it was that difficult.
Unless you take the money, you be boring.
Okay. Well, I can't promise when that will happen, but I guess at some point I have to play Undertale and specifically try to do the genocide route. Cool. Thanks, K-Sans. You always find a way to torture me. Hey, you know what? It'll at least be fun. It'll be painful, but it'll be fun. I was thinking of doing, at some point doing, like, I wanted to do, what's it called? I wanted to do Deltarune, but I wanted to do it to where it's like I get a couple of friends and we dub it. I've been thinking of doing that for a while, and I just haven't been able to, like, figure out who would be doing what roles and like how available everybody would be. I would want a group that is available every like Sunday. We go through we go through a couple of streams going through a chapter, doing like voices and stuff, and then I don't know, take like a week break or so, and then do the next chapter, all that jazz. So I would kind of want to do the same thing with Undertale, but I'm also much less familiar with Undertale, so. And I already have Deltarune. It was gifted to me, so Deltarune would probably happen first. But I also know that Undertale, like Deltarune, has a bunch of Undertale references, and it would probably be better for me to do Undertale first and then Deltarune. So, I mean, I'm guaranteed available to do Rousey Tenna and Rules, of course. And if you do Undertale, dibs on Papyrus. Well, if I do Undertale, I'm probably just going to run through it without doing like the dub thing. I would want to do that with Deltarune since I'm a little more familiar with that one. And it would be a lot easier for me to kind of like joke around with it and have fun with it, but what was I? Yeah, I don't know. It's a maybe. I mean, obviously I now have to play Undertale, but it's a maybe on whether or not I'd be doing that with Yeah. I would say play Deltarune first. Interesting. Why is that? What is going on with the thing? That's weird. Hi-Fi Rush? That would be a good one. I think maybe I'll do that one. I don't know. I feel that one's like that one's a danger because of what's it called? That one's a danger because of brain, please. That one's a danger because of copyright content and stuff, you know? Do you play horror games? Sometimes. Pretty sure the music should be fine. Okay, so I was messing with something. I gotta look back at chat again. Also, the references to Undertale and Deltarune aren't really that major. Knowing Undertale only really helps for thematic analysis, and I've been doing that for you in my server. I know, but I would like to be able to actually like get the references and the content. You know, like it would be better to actually understand it fully than be as blind with it as I am. See, I can look into it. Do you? Oh, I heard that. It was $7. You should play Hollow Knight with me on stream so I could teach you how to play. That would be an interesting stream. I know I have like an entire plethora of games that I could go through. It's just a matter of actually like figuring out going through them. You know. Hi-Fi Rush has a streamer mode. That's helpful. Anyways, I think that's going to be just about it for this stream, y'all. I think I also need to play Silksong for you at some point because I played Hollow Knight for you. I think we talked about that. I've seen you play some of Silksong. So... I'll make you suffer whenever I can, Soundbox. I'm sure you will. K-Sans, you always find a way to make me suffer. I need my thumb and wrist to get better so I can finish Silksong's Steel Soul. That sounds like one hell of an endeavor. Snoopy's comment of you being Rat Girl was funny. Oh, God. You know what? It's funny that she'll say that because technically we already have what you could consider a rat girl, and that would be Viri. Viri's a little mouser. Isn't that close enough, right? Nah, I can't call Viri a rat. She's too nice. Viri's a homie. But yeah. Let's see. You be able to VC after the stream? I'm gonna I need to rest my voice because of the vocals. Like, I need to make sure my voice is. I strained my voice yesterday. Practicing metal vocals stuff. So Also, I'm currently making Soundbox Rat and Cat Girl. Okay, Sans, why? I've gotten as far as Act 2 with the Silk Song, Steel Soul, lol. Good old Krita files I have, bruh. Anyways, I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up for the stream. I'm laughing hard because I don't know if Soundbox look good with a bow on. Oh, God. I'd look fabulous, thank you very much. God, I also need to play Silk Song so I can be autistic at you about the bug lesbians. Anyways, did you have fun this stream? I did. I still am. Let's see. It was very fun. I don't know. I feel like there's more I want to do, but I don't really know what else to do, you know? Bro's staring off into his own space. I'm tired, okay? I've done a lot. Anyways, I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching this stream. Thanks again for 5K. Big things are coming to the channel. I've got some big updates. There's some other things I wanted to kind of sneak peek, but I'm gonna hold out on it. You might get a little bit of a teaser here and there here soon. Maybe there's one right under your noses that you're not noticing. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please remember if you Brian, please I can't even remember my own outro. Bye, Soundbox. Happy 5K. Thank you. Be sure to tune in Wednesday for Mars and Soundbox FNAF podcast, pretty much, and anybody else that would want to be there. Yeah, next week is pretty much going to be a podcast episode. Yeah, 5K. Hopefully we continue on. There's going to be plans. There's plans for things like multi-streaming in the future, hopefully. So I might be able to start streaming on Twitch as well, should that happen. Then there's also going to be some big changes happening to the channel. You know, other than that, it's I don't know. I can't even remember my own outro. If you enjoyed the stream, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to remember to like the video. Like the live stream. Make sure to show your support for the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you liked this stream and you like the content that I put out. If you want to see more of that stuff, more review videos that I'm going to be putting out, obviously get the Fruit Riot review video going live tomorrow at 12 p.m. PST. We're going to be having the what's it called? The My Singing Monsters song hopefully coming out as soon as I get a theme down for it and can put that video together. Make sure to hit that bell notification if you want to know more of when I'm going live. And, yeah, keep an eye out for things like Bright as the Stars and stuff. Check out my link tree in the description below so that you can join the, what's it called? The Discord server. I can't. I'm having such a brain fart. Yeah, the Discord server. Join that. There's gonna be there's some pretty cool stuff. I'm planning at some point to do, like, I don't know, special Discord stuff. Join the Discord so you can spam ping him and I can ban you for it. Don't join the Discord just to speedrun getting banned. But yeah, join the Discord server if you want to be able to join special Discord events at some point. I'm planning on doing things in the future like hosting movie nights and stuff. Of course, this is far in the future when I can actually set up like Patreon or channel memberships and stuff like that. But hopefully I could do that here soon. Also, yeah, don't forget to check out all my other videos and stuff. Opinions, the video barely has any love. Please go share that video around. When Bright as the Stars drop, please make sure to share that video around. Like, these are videos and songs that we put a lot of time and effort into, and we've made it together with y'all on stream, and I would love for more people to be able to see what that like, you know, the things that we've made. So yeah, what else? I think that's pretty much it for the sellout portion of this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Remember, don't die because dying is unhealthy and causes death, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye 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 bye.